It really is a massive match for these two teams, having lost their first match. For the winner, they'll be back in All-Ireland contention. For the loser, they'll face an impossible task, it seems. Niall O'Leary, one of the 6 changes made from last week, down into the corner to another one. Brian Hayes here, getting there ahead of Adam Hogan. Hayes against Hogan. Onto it comes Seamus Harnedy, trying to make an angle for himself. Harnedy hitting it, and Harnedy scoring. Bit like old times. A man who starred for Cork back in 2013 when they reached the All-Ireland, only to be beaten by Clare that year, and he gets a point here to make it 4 points apiece, level for the second time. And from being into the attack, they're suddenly having to defend at the other end, and that was Niall O'Leary carrying it out over the sideline, line ball to Clare. Few elementary mistakes made. Mark Rodgers ready to take the sideline cut. Young hurler of the year last year, cutting it in well. It flies through the air, but more importantly, it flies between the uprights. And Clare are in front again. Fabulous sideline cut that time by Mark Rodgers. And Clare lead as a result by 6 points to 5. Niall O'Leary, Rodgers is after him, Duggan's after him, he's made a lot of ground, feeding it forward there for Shane Barrett. Barrett will have to sum up the situation he's in right now, trying to cut inside, and he wins a free, and that was very good work by Cork. They're on an advantage. Horgan deciding not to take the advantage and sweeping it over his right shoulder and over the crossbar, and Patrick Horgan gets his first point from open play and his third of the game. It's a 1 point match. Shane Harnedy from deep in his own half of the field. Oh, that's a bad one from Harnedy. Straight to McInerney. Back once again with interest. Flying up and over the crossbar. Point by David McInerney. A mistake by Seamus Harnedy. And Clare back leading again here by the banks of the River Lee. Inside there towards Brian Hayes. Hayes to the other man in the red helmet, who's Alan Connolly. And Connolly puts it over the crossbar when there was a goal there for the taking. The teams level again. This was where he was fed by Brian Hayes, and that's where the goal should have resulted. Blocked down brilliantly there by Conor Cleary, but it might fall here for Patrick Horgan. Horgan trying to come inside here. Still an opportunity for Horgan. Blocked. Brilliant save by Everett Willigan. Away out to the wings. Magnificent piece of goalkeeping by the goalkeeper from Fecal. Niall O'Leary. As far as Dalton again. Hitting this one, it's a huge one. It's 2 in a row by Declan Dalton, 3 in all in the game, and Cork lead by 2 points approaching half-time. 2 between them. Coming forward is Cathal Malone, helped out here, and that shot, that little snapshot there by Mark Rodgers carries the whole way. What a start to the second half. Only seconds into it, and he's got his 4th point already, and trims the lead to just 1. Declan Dalton from the Cork puck out, sending it in there towards Alan Connolly. It breaks for Horgan. Patrick Horgan makes some start in the second half. It's gone over the line. In his 14th championship match playing against Clare, Patrick Horgan has come up trumps yet again. And here's how it came about. Flicking it in and getting his 25th ever championship goal. That's a goal and 4 for the 35-year-old, and Cork lead 114 to 13 points. Kieran Joyce trying to get away from the attentions of David Fitzgerald. Donegal's to Shane Barrett. Barrett coming through, looking for another one, and missing the target this time. It was a glorious opportunity. Brilliant run through the centre here by the man from Blarney, looking to finish. It must have got a deflection, because it's gone for a 65. And Patrick Horgan is ready to step up and put it over the crossbar. A goal and 5 now by Patrick Horgan. Conlon, who used to play in the forwards, feeding it inside this time to Shane O'Donnell. Clare looking for something special. O'Donnell on for Rodgers, and Rodgers finishes. Goal and 4 for Mark Rodgers. Cork's lack of certainty punished emphatically by Clare, who worked it into Shane O'Donnell, on to Rodgers, who cracked home his 5th championship goal, and now it's a 3-point game in an absolute thriller here in Cork. Clare have fought back and are coming back strongly. Aidan McCarthy darting around a couple of challenges, then Cathal Malone trying to place it. That's brilliantly done into Rodgers, beautifully done, taking on his man, here's Niall O'Leary. It's Rodgers getting another one, will he? And he was hooped superbly. Back came Sean O'Donoghue to deny a near perfect opportunity, but the referee has seen it as a foul, and it's going to be a free in, I think, on the 20-metre line. There's a red card for Sean O'Donoghue. Big controversial call. Just watch it again. This was the attack here involving Mark Rodgers. That was very good work by O'Donoghue. And then what happened next here is that. And the referee says it merits a red card. And Cork are down to 14 players. 120 to 120. Puck out taken down there towards Shane Barrett. Couldn't hold on to it. Diarmuid Ryan has it. Then David Fitzgerald. On here as far as Diarmuid Ryan. He's all the way through. There's nobody there. It's an overlap by Clare. They should get another goal here. And that's in the back of the net by Shane O'Donnell. His 14th ever. Cork cruelly exposed at the back that time. Carried in there by Diarmuid Ryan. Fed to Shane O'Donnell. And O'Donnell slotted it beautifully home past Patrick Horgan, who was beaten for the second time. John Conlon setting up this one for Mark Rodgers. On it goes as far as David Fitzgerald. So difficult to stop, almost impossible to stop. What can he do here? He can score! That's what he can do! Appreciated by Clare fans as he's made it 322 to 123. Look at the power and the strength, and Luke Meade was powerless to catch up with him, and there was nothing Collins could do. And that is David Fitzgerald's third ever goal in Championship hurling, and Clare are firmly in the driving seat. Brian Lohan on his hunkers. Cork have it back with Mark Coleman. They need a range of scores right now to try and stay in the match. Alan Connolly on an advantage, trying to get away from his man who is Adam Hogan, who's been tying him up in there. And Hogan might just get a card against him right now, and he has. Yellow card, free into Cork. Well, there was no way that Adam Hogan was going to allow Cork's... Oh, it's in the back of the net! Horgan's done it again! It's a one-score game once more. This is it from the free. Clare were ill-prepared, and they shouldn't have been so with a man like Patrick Horgan around. So Cork 2 scores behind. Clare have it again. First touch for Paul Flanagan. On as far as Mark Rodgers. A goal and 4 points he scored so far. He's been ever the danger. And that is a fine-looking shot. Goal and 5 by Mark Rodgers. All the way in it goes. It bounces there for Darragh Fitzgibbon, and Fitzgibbon hits it in. There's a chance still, and it's in the back of the net. Walloped into the back of the net by Rob Downey. Deep into stoppage time. 76 minutes in. 2 points between them. Now it's a case of how much time the referee is going to add on. And it's all over. And Clare have come to beat Cork in a most dramatic Munster Championship match. Final score, Cork 3 goals and 24 points. Clare 3 goals and 26.